Hi there, and welcome to my video. Today I'm going to create a mixed media piece inspired by that image. I found it online and I collected a bunch of collage papers and gel prints and other scraps that I thought may work, and I'm just going to play with them as I go. So I use a satin medium, this Liquitex satin medium, to adhere all of my papers. The canvas is 8 by 10. And I just kind of collect all different papers that appeal to me. Some of these are collage papers that I bought. I think I bought them online, and others are ones that I made. But I am generally trying to stick to a neutral color scheme while I put the papers down and kind of orchestrate the first layer. So I'm not really thinking too hard about what I'm putting down because I know in my mind I'm going to put a layer on top of it to kind of cover it up. So it doesn't have to be very precise, but I do want to generally stick to a neutral tone for the first layer. So as I'm adding the papers, I am putting a layer of the satin medium on top because it does prepare the papers for some more media. Kind of seals it and helps it not to buckle so much. So this next layer, what I'm doing is putting on a basic wash of titanium white. I did an earlier video of kind of experimenting with this technique, and I found that I put it on too thin in the beginning, so I'm trying to double up and put a little bit of a thicker layer on top. It took me a lot longer last time because I did about 4 layers, but with this one, I'm just kind of going a little heavy-handed to start. So I did let that first layer dry, and then I added another one. And when it dries, it definitely dries a little lighter. So you want to kind of just experiment with what wash is what you had in mind. So this is Mars Black and some titanium white that I combined to make this gray. I'm just letting the drips kind of create a little bit of a background look. My vision for this piece was more of um, a bunch of subtle layers. I didn't want to create any really pops of color because I feel like I do that a lot. So I wanted to try to challenge myself to be a little more neutral with this. So I'm just kind of creating a little bit of a grungy background with some interesting shapes. Now, this is the piece that I showed you in the very beginning, and I cut out around the edges to create more of just a smaller image. I'm just trying to figure out where I want to place it. And what I realized is that I do want to put it on the bottom, but I don't really love those open white stripes. At first, I thought that I would be putting the piece in the middle, and those white areas would give it a little place to breathe, and you can kind of really see the picture. But after kind of creating this background and trying it out, it didn't really work for me. So I'm just putting it down with some satin medium. And these are jelly prints that I made on my jelly plate. And here are some of the details you can kind of see up close. So generally the same color palette, just a little variation here and there. Now this is distressed ink that I recently got and I wanted to try it out. It's called Peacock Feathers and I am using a blending brush just to kind of get it on the canvas. I didn't want to go too heavy-handed, so I'm really blending it with that brush. Just kind of lightly layering the color in. I haven't really used a blending brush much, so it was fun to try something new. Now this is a Stabilo pencil. Just kind of wanted to make some random marks. And then here is a fan brush that I'm going to use to create some splatter. So that's just the titanium white with some water mixed in to make it a little more fluid. And then I added in some Mars Black to make a little bit of a grayish, blackish splatter as well. Now I'm going to put in the main focal piece. It is printed out on deli paper, and I do have an inkjet printer, so I try to be careful when I'm putting it down so I don't make the color bleed too much. I did put a fixative on top of it, so it should hold out with a few strokes of the satin on top of it, the satin medium. But you generally have to work pretty quick so it doesn't bleed all over the place. So just making sure that it's down pretty well so it doesn't bubble up anywhere. And then here is my sentiment, Home Sweet Home. And again, I printed it on the deli paper with my inkjet. So this one I didn't put any fixative on, so I just wanted to work real quick. I did it more of like a gray print, so it had a little less ink and wasn't quite as volatile for bleeding. So this last part, I'm just kind of putting in some marks. It's my favorite thing to do in my videos, is just to kind of create a little bit of a background. And this one I wanted to do more subtle. Usually I would use some bright colors like pinks or bright blues, but I wanted to stick with my theme and really challenge myself to create interest without it being kind of really bright and in your face. So I'm just using a Posca paint pen, and this is a really fine tip, and it's making like really thin lines, which I really like. And just playing and having fun, not really thinking too much about what I'm doing. I just wanted it to be subtle. So I'm drawing marks, some lines, and then drawing some objects. I try to keep in mind my own personal style and what I like to see in my work and maybe create variations of that. So this is a Micron pen and it's gray, but it's looking kind of black. Everything's kind of a gray tone in this, so it worked well. Just kind of creating some lines. I wanted to blend this tree in a little more, add a few extra trees to make it look like it's not a blob. And then back to some more lines with the Posca paint pen. I always think about how I want to feel when I look at my art. I always want to kind of evoke an emotion. This one I was really aiming for calmness and peace. And I just really like how the colors kind of came together in the end. It's very subtle, and I'll give you a close up of it. It's always fun to watch how different each piece of work is, how it turns out. So here are the details. You can kind of see the close up background and the colors and the lines. Just a lot of fun to make. Thanks so much for following along today. If you like this video, here are some others just like it, and I hope to see you again sometime soon.